Jay-Z is worth about $2.7 billion. Drake pulled in roughly $85 million last year. But here is the part nobody talks about. The average rapper, the one grinding, releasing music, building a following, probably made less than $10,000 from their music in the same year. So what is actually going on? How does one genre produce billionaires and broke artists at the exact same time? The answer goes all the way back to 1973, in one of the poorest neighborhoods in America. And to understand what a rapper makes today, you have to follow the money from the very beginning. Hey, it's CJ, the creator of this channel. The same software I used to make this video is being used to create video marketing content for local businesses. If you're a dentist on a budget and want quality videos with low effort, this is for you. Upload a photo of yourself, storefront, lobby, and reception area, and we'll make you a full-length marketing video with your exact style. Go to topic2video.com now to check it out for free. Now back to the video. Hip-hop was born in the South Bronx in 1973. The neighborhood was poor, burned out, and largely ignored by the rest of New York. A Jamaican-born DJ named Kool Herc threw a back-to-school party in a rec room on Sedgwick Avenue and did something nobody had done before. He isolated the drum break in a record and looped it, so the beat kept going. People rapped over it. That was the beginning. There was no record deal, no streaming platform, no merch table. The money was whatever cash got passed around at local block parties and park jams. We are talking $5 here, maybe $20 there. If you were popular enough to DJ a paid event, you might clear $50 for the night. This was not a music industry, it was a community holding itself together through sound, but that was about to change. In 1979, the Sugar Hill Gang released Rapper's Delight, the first rap song to go mainstream on radio. Record labels saw money in rap. In the 1980s, artists like Run DMC, LL Cool J, and NWA signed deals and sold vinyl, then cassette tapes. But labels paid only a small royalty, often 8 to 15 cents per copy after costs. On a record that sold 100,000 copies, a rapper might keep only a few $1,000s. Touring helped, but most shows were small. A typical rapper in the mid-1980s might earn $5,000 to $30,000 a year. Run DMC were rare stars, and their 1986 Adidas deal reportedly brought in over $1 million. Most artists were scraping by. The 1990s were when rap became huge, CD sales jumped, and rap rode that wave. Tupac's All Eyes on Me, Notorious B.I.G.'s Ready to Die, and albums from the Fugees, Jay-Z, Nas, Lil Wayne, and DMX sold millions. A top rap album in the mid-1990s could move 5 million copies or more. At about $15 a CD and roughly $1 per album to the artist after cuts, that could mean about $5 million before taxes and fees. But labels still held the power. If artists did not own their masters, the original recordings, the label owned the music and collected most of the money. Mid-level rappers in the 1990s often made $20,000 to $80,000 a year. Dr. Dre was one of the few who showed how ownership could pay off. Then the internet broke everything. Napster arrived around 2000 and CD sales fell hard. Rappers turned to mixtapes, free or cheap song collections used as promotion. Lil Wayne used mixtapes in the mid-2000s to build a huge fan base, and Thaw Carter III sold over 1 million copies in its first week in 2008. Touring became the most reliable money. A rapper with real buzz could charge $10,000 to $25,000 per show. Branding also grew. 50 Cent made a reported $50 million from vitamin water stock in 2007. Jay-Z built Rockefeller and Rockaware. Diddy had Sean John. A working rapper in the 2000s might earn $30,000 to $100,000 a year from shows, advances, and deals. Spotify launched in the United States in 2011. Apple Music followed in 2015. Streaming replaced CDs, but it paid very little. One Spotify stream pays about 1/3 cent to 1/2 cent. An artist may need 250,000 to 300,000 plays to earn $1,000. That gap made the rich richer. Superstars like Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Nicki Minaj, and Travis Scott had huge catalogs and loyal fans, so they made real money. Everyone else got much less. Touring mattered more too. Merchandise, publishing royalties, and brand deals helped fill the gap. By the late 2010s, a successful rapper might earn between $150,000 and $500,000 a year. The genre was bigger than ever, but the money was split unevenly. So what does a rapper make in 2026? It depends on where they sit in the food chain. Streaming is still the biggest piece of recorded music income, and it brings in most rap recording revenue. In 2025, streaming made $4.68 billion in U.S. recorded music revenue across all genres. Rap and R&B together drove $349.9 billion on demand streams. But the money still flows to the top. A rapper with 1 million monthly listeners might earn $4,000 to $8,000 a month from streaming, or about $50,000 to $90,000 a year. Touring is often bigger. A rapper who can sell out 2,000 to 3,000 seat venues can earn $20,000 to $40,000 a show. Publishing, merch, and brand deals add more. For a working rapper with real momentum in 2026, total yearly income might land between $75,000 and $250,000. Then there is the top tier. In 2026, Jay-Z is worth about $2.7 billion, but only part of that came from rapping. His money also comes from Roc Nation, Champagne, real estate, and tech. Drake earned about $85 million in 2026 from streaming, touring, OVO Sound, and brand deals. Dr. Dre is worth about $940 million, built mostly on catalog royalties and beats by Dr. Eminem, worth roughly $260 million, earns from catalog royalties, touring, and brand partnerships. The pattern is clear. Music opened the door, but business made the fortune. Hip-hop as a whole generates an estimated $16 to $18 billion a year worldwide. But the full picture is really about inequality. The top 1% of artists take most rap revenue. Fewer than 5,000 artists worldwide earn over $1 million a year from rap music alone. Millions make under $10,000 a year from their music. Streaming makes this worse because a tiny payout gets split between labels, distributors, and artists. The gap between a hit song and a buried song is huge. And still, more people are making rap music now than ever. A mic, a laptop, and a free upload account can get a song on Spotify in 48 hours. Making money from it is much harder. So here is the full answer. In 1973, a rapper in the South Bronx made nothing or maybe $50 for a block party. In the 1980s, a signed artist might clear $10,000 to $30,000 a year while the label kept the rest. In the 1990s, the CD boom pushed top artists into the millions, but most mid-level rappers stayed under $100,000. In the 2000s, the mixtape era and touring gave artists more independence, and the smartest ones started building brands beyond the music. In the 2010s, streaming took over, collapsed physical sales, and split the market into a tiny group of heavy earners and a vast sea of artists earning almost nothing. In 2026, the biggest rap fortunes do not come from rap at all. They come from companies, brands, catalogs, and investments that rap made possible. For most artists working today, income comes from stitching together streaming, shows, merch, publishing, and the occasional brand deal. And the realistic range for a working rapper with real traction is somewhere between $75,000 and $250,000 a year. The genre produces more money than ever. It is the most consumed music in America, and nearly all of that money flows to a tiny number of people at the very top. Rap went from block parties to billion-dollar empires in 50 years. The music did not change that much. The business around it changed everything. Hey, it's CJ before you go. I want to tell you something. Did you know most business owners don't fail because they have a bad product? They fail because they don't get the word out to enough people, letting them know about their business. That's exactly why I built Topic2Video.com. You can input your company's branded materials and the platform will generate a video with your brand identity embedded in. You can then post this video to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, your website, and more. It takes 10 minutes to set up. Go to Topic2Video.com now to get started. I'll see you in the next one.